Honestly, now that I think about it, not a lot has happened in between the last session.
Now hang on. Now hang on. We tried to free Floof
Uh huh.
to have him be friends with us.
Uh huh.
And we retconned that. We technically pulled the gate up. We just did it not the way you wanted us to. And then I almost got us in a fight with Merlin because he was being a dick and I was matching that energy.
Uh huh.
So I'm just saying we did stuff. It just may not have been the stuff you wanted us to do.
It was if if you fast forward, I think everything that happened, it was more of like climb gate. Okay, you guys enter a room. You guys tried to pull lever. You climb gate. Tried to sweet talk floof. Left room, and then exchange insults between blacksmith and clan or group.
Honestly, that just tracks for us.
Right. I think it's both parties being dicks, and then one person trying to be just conceal their murderous intent. I'm still hanging on to that.
Trying to conceal it and ultimately failing, I might add.
Okay. So I am going to go back a little bit. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit because I did mess up the quote unquote script for the weapons. Well, at least on Nox's part, because so far we got to Leah and then it went to Nox, but I think I'm gonna go back and backtrack on that and probably add a few things here. Um, I'm glad we actually stopped because I probably would have messed up a lot of things. Okay, so you guys are now not really negotiating. Merlin is giving you guys, or he's setting up the weapons, or setting up weapons one by one for you guys, and he's starting off with Leah, who who he who he thought the weapon belongs to. So he pulled out if you recall, he pulled out a rifle. It's like a wooden rifle finished with silver, or not silver, iron, like iron metal pieces and trims and things of that nature. And also, if you recall, Leah touched the rifle and it started to illuminate light, or like white light through the like the treads of the rifle. And this was Merlin's way of trying to figure out if you guys were the special people that Davina was talking about. So he was going to go ahead and explain. He's going to explain pretty much each weapon, so that way you guys know what you're getting yourself into. But the only thing about it is that if you're gonna take the upgraded weapon, you have to give every single weapon you own on person to him as an exchange for the upgraded weapon. Now the choice is up to you. You don't have to take the upgraded weapon, but I mean he's not really losing anything if you don't take it. He'll probably just sell it to the next person. The another thing about it is that if it comes down to enchanted weapons, he has like different enchanted things that he can put on a weapon um, for specific people. So as Leah, you're up first. You're taking or you're touching the weapon. You're like feeling on the wooden parts of the weapon, and you see that it's still illuminating. Um, let me bring up. Let me bring up the okay. So if you want this weapon, I would need all of your weapons, or all of your weapons that you have. Now, this rifle here is not your ordinary rifle. This rifle can actually shoot up to 3 arrows at once. But the only drawback with this weapon is that if you shoot all 3 arrows in a single turn, you will have to take a moment to load all 3 arrows back into the rifle, which this is above table, which means that you have to take a turn or take your next action turn in order to load 3 arrows back into the rifle. And that's pretty much about it. So you get so you would be able to attack pretty much 3 times with each sorry, you'll be able to attack 3 times. So you'll pretty much have to roll initiative 3 times, and then if you hit all 3 times, you'll be able to roll damage for each individual arrow, or if you hit twice and missed once, things of that nature. So, what do you say? Would you want to take this, or would you want to keep your crossbow there? Make sure that's okay. Well, all I need is for you to give me every single weapon that you have, and this baby is all yours. I'm looking at the chat. So, when you guys get a chance, I want you to, I guess, like purge your if you're trading your weapons, just purge your inventory, like purge your weapons that you have on you, and purge the weapons that you have in your bags. For the upgraded weapons, I'm going to put all the weapons inside the weapons and the weapon stats inside of the Discord, and their damage and range and things of that nature. And you guys can just probably copy and paste, I guess. I guess we can do well. Yeah, you guys can probably do that all one while I'm going one by one with everybody. That's a choice. That's a choice if you want to do that. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna put the weapon stats in in the D&D player notes for now. I can put it in character info for now, so you guys can put it as a custom weapon and do all your things there. Okay, so Leah, you gave him everything that you have, every weapon that you have on you, and you grabbed the rifle. You took a look at the rifle, you flipped it and everything. You can see that there's like a hole where you think the arrows go in, and you can like easily like slide the arrows in, and then pretty much what happens is that there's like a metal piece that automatically shuts itself, so that way the arrows can't fall out. So you don't have to do anything else but just load the arrows in. You have the you have like a trigger and everything. You have an iron sight, so you can actually aim and things in that nature. So Leah, you have your upgraded weapon, and you take a step back so that way you can inspect the weapon more, maybe try to figure out how everything works and stuff like that. Merlin starts digging in his chest and says, "Who's next? Who wants to be the next one?"
I'm pretty sure I was trying to haggle with him last time about turning the weapons that I'm giving him into other things for me and Creeper.
So what I recall is that the axe was like a family like heirloom or something like that. I do believe it was very special. And
Yeah,
then,
so my great axe was a family thing, and I wanted to see if he could turn that into bracers for me.
mhm.
And then I was going to see if he could use the mace to make like something for Creeper, like a collar, or like something for his talons.
Okay. So let me push the back. What is that button called? The backwards button. Yeah, I had it right. And let's kind of start that over because I actually messed up on your weapon. Technically he doesn't. Well, he's gonna need every other weapon, but your great axe he does not need.
Uh-huh.
So you step up, and you place all of your weapons down, just the army load of like weapons, and then your great axe is just like set like on top of a pile of weaponry. And you mentioned that the great axe was something that's been in your family for many years. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna take the axe, but I'll take everything else. And you said with everything else you wanted to have some sort of armor for your pet.
Yeah, I was wanting. Well, okay. So above table, I was looking at my inventory.
Yep.
And I've got like, oh Jesus, I've got 2 daggers and a throwing axe because I took those off of
All right.
the band. Yeah, I took a bunch of weapons off of. Would there still be enough between the daggers and the throwing axe to make bracers for me?
Okay, so you should have. Wait, so you have 2 daggers, a
I
throwing.
have 2 daggers, a throwing axe, and a mace, and I want to use the spikes from the mace to like make bird gloves with like Jesus, I don't know how to explain it. Like talon covers for Creeper, so that his talons are now metal. Or something along, or like a collar of some sort, so that like nothing can get at his throat. That's my thought.
Okay. Okay. So
baby.
So he looks and he says, "So for the bird thing, you want a collar and talons, or you want just one of each? Because if you want both, then I can't give you the bracers."
Either or. I would prefer something to protect his neck. So I prefer that.
Okay, well, I could probably let's see. He's looking at the weapons you have. He's looking at the 2 daggers. He's looking at the great axe. Okay, maybe I can melt something down and do something with these 3 pieces. Oh no, you said the mace. Sorry. So he looks at the mace and looks at the daggers, and he says, think I can do something with something along the lines of probably a spiked collar. I think maybe a leather spiked collar. And let's see, you have an axe here. Let me see. Maybe if I have extra materials, I could probably give you some small bracers. It's not gonna be big, but it might be a little small for your forearms.
Not me.
So, I don't have the stats for that just yet, but I can do that in a bit. So if you're good with that, how about we get to your great axe?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That seems fair.
So he he goes like further into his chest, and it looks like he's like crawling into his chest. All you see is like half his body, like his legs like dangling and stuff. And he finally like finds something. You can hear him like, there it is. And so he brings out what looks to be like leather, but it's like coated in like black gems like all around the leather piece. And so he takes your great axe and goes to like his little forge machine, and he starts to pluck off some of the like the black gems or whatever, and starts to put a little bit of metal on, or sorry, a little bit of like molten metal, what seems like to be molten metal, onto your axe, and spreads it around the axe, the like the handlebar close to the actual blade, and starts to put the gems on it. And he takes the rest of the leather piece with the remaining gems and wrap it all around the hilt of your axe, your great axe, and like at the I guess the middle, wrapping it around the middle of your blade, so it's like making a V shape around the big blade of the axe. Because this is a double-sided axe, right? It's not just a one-sided axe.
No, it's double-sided, yeah.
Okay, so it's making a V shape going around the blade. So you have like one leather strip going around one side of the blade of the axe, and then the other V strip going around the other side of the blade. And it comes back down, and it like connects with the rest of the black gems. All right. So then he puts down your great axe, he carefully puts it down. He's holding it with no problem, carefully puts it down, and then he slides it to you. You approach it, and you touch the great axe, and the great axe illuminates a blue, like a blue light throughout the threads of the leather, and it comes back down to the end point of the leather. All right, big one. I mean, Nox, right? We did introduce names.
Did.
This concoction here is what I call the Oblivion Axe.
Oblivion Axe.
Though the power is a little less than what you're used to, the versatility is greatly improved. So I'm pretty sure you weren't able to like throw your great axe like far.
No.
Well, now you can. You can throw your great axe, thus creating a chance to actually grapple to your axe. So meaning you can throw your axe, and then depending on how it, well, not depending, but however far it is, you can retract the axe either back towards you, or you can go towards your axe. So you have like a, it's like a Spider-Man thing. You have like a strand that you can retract or pull. The range, I would say, it's, you know, between 5 to 15 feet. But there's something else that's very special about this axe.
5 to 15 feet thrown?
Yes.
Okay.
There's something very special about this axe here. So whenever you have another chance, you can actually summon 2 additional oblivion axes to cause more damage to your enemies. So above table, so I can just be a little bit more detailed. On your bonus action, you can summon 2 small oblivion axes to add more carnage to the fight. These axes, both axes cannot be thrown, so they have to be attached to you. Otherwise, they like disappear. Once the oblivion axes once the oblivion axes have been used, they will disappear. So so you can roll initiative for your action, you can roll initiative for the great axe, and then for your bonus action, if you wanted to summon the oblivion axe, you can roll initiative twice for those 2, and then you'll roll damage for those 2 axes if you hit.
So the 2 extra axes are essentially going to act like a spiritual weapon?
In a sense, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's so rad.
So, but the only thing about it is that, again, your great axe isn't going to do as much damage as it did before, and oblivion axes, they do a small amount of damage. They still do, like, altogether, if you were to focus one enemy and you were to use, like, say you use your action and your bonus action, they still do more than your basic axe. But if you do, like, let's say you just do your great axe, it's going to do less than the axe that you had before.
Okay, so I would have, if I use my action and my bonus action, I would have 3 attacks per. I would have 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So.
All right.
Go ahead.
So is my great axe now the oblivion axe, or is the oblivion axe the 2 that I summon?
Your great axe is now the oblivion axe, but the 2 axes are also called the oblivion axes, or you could call them oblivion twin axes, whatever, you know.
Okay. Okay.
You can change the name however you want to. It's just this is his craft, and it's up to you if you want to name it something different.
All right, sick. I love it.
It's like, so he gives you a thumbs up. Good. Now who's next? Well, let me do this.
Kamar seems to have visibly calmed down and says, "I'll go next."
Oh, the twitchy one here. Let me see what I have in store for you. Did I not put... Oh, sorry. One second. Okay, I put your Oblivion Axe stats in the character info. All right, so let's see what I have for you. So again, he goes to dig inside his chest of infinity here. And he pulls out he pulls out a oh it looks like a red orangish yeah type gem, like a it looks like it's a fire gem. Um and he sets the gem on the table, and he slides it to you, Kramaris, and he says, "Touch it. I just need to see something. Touch it."
I reach out and touch it.
And so the fire gem, oof, the fire gem turns from orangish red-ish to like a greenish blackish color. And he's like, "Okay, good, 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 good." So he draws back the gem, and he takes your bow. He does say, is this everything that you have that's that you are willing to trade?"
I have a sickle I'm willing to trade as well.
And that's all of your weapons?
Yes.
It's like, okay, good, good. So he reached over the table as you were like drawing the sickle to hand it to him. He reached over the table and like snatched it from you, and he like turned around and like walked back towards his little foraged area, and he dropped the sickle into like the molted area. He then goes back, takes your bow, and then he takes the gem, and he rubs the gem around your bow, like pretty much all over your bow, and you can see the gem getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it like it's no more. Your bow starts to shimmer like a green blackish color. Yeah, it starts to shimmer like a green and blackish color. And so he picks up the bow to inspect it to make sure it's not broken, damaged, or anything like that. If it needs any tweaks, anything like that, and he lifts it up. "All right, here you go." And so he hands you back the bow. That, my friend.
Thank
Oh, what was it?
Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, you're very much welcome. That, my friend, is a seeking bow. Well, yeah, seeking bow. As long as you know the position of the target, you can shoot an arrow without seeing them. Your arrow will seek out the target's position. So again, above table. As long as somebody either tells you, so let's just say if you were behind a tree, as long as somebody can tell you where exactly the person is, or if you can see them, they can't see you, but you can see them, and you hide behind a tree, you can shoot the arrow from behind the tree, like say out in the open somewhere, and the arrow will seek them immediately. It's just a matter of choice if it hits or not. Let me also put that in there. So your your bow still does the same damage. It still does the same thing. It's just now that you can fire your arrows without like really seeing them. If somebody was to help you out with saying how far they are or exactly what position they're in, they can do that, and then that can help you without being seen from anybody else or from any other enemy. And I will also put that in here. All right. Who is next? We have two more.
I can go. Hello. I can go. Oh my god.
All right. And so you walk up, and you grab all of your weapons and you place it on the table, and you place your rapier on the table because that's the weapon you use the most. And he asks, "Are you sure you want to get an upgrade?"
I'm not taking any food. I'm not doing much damage right now, so yes.
Okay. So he takes the bundle your bundle of weapons and places it on the side. Goes back into his box, and searches for something. And he he pulls out what looks to be a mace. Uh, it's not as long as your rapier, probably maybe half, maybe a little bit above half the size of your rapier. But it is silver and gold. It has like gold trims around it. I do believe the mace has like the not the spikes, but there's like, I'm trying to imagine it. Like blades, like small blades coming from like the ball of the mace that goes all around the ball. The blades are golden trim, mostly silver. The ball itself is pure black. So, this mace is a close range weapon, 5 feet, but it can also be a range weapon. And so he turns the mace around, and there seems to be a black button that's on. It looks like an on and off switch, small on and off switch. That he like flips. He turns to the side and flips it, and you can see like the mace launches itself towards a wall. And that mace the mace is connected with a chain link that connects to your to the hilt of your the hilt of your weapon. So this baby can reach between 5 to 20 feet. And this does 1d8 plus whatever proficiencies you have. Hit this button, and it will shoot out this deadly piece towards any target you're aiming at. Or you could just choose to hit them, and since the mace is smaller, you have a chance to actually hit them twice instead of once. So either you can choose to use it as a ranged weapon, and that can be like your one action or your one attack or your one initiative, whatever. Or you can try to get close to them and try to swing twice on them. And then you have to roll initiative twice, but you have to be at least 5 feet if you're trying to do like a melee attack. The melee attack also does 1d6, and the range does 1d8. Yeah, 1d6 per swing, and then the range does 1d8 per launch. Well, you only can launch it once. So.
Oh, you had me at gold and silver. It's gonna match for my outfit pretty well.
And so,
I'll take it.
and so you take it, and you're just like at awe and just like rubbing the mace, like you're rubbing the mace while you're walking away towards the back.
Spin.
You say give it a what?
Doing a little spin. Doing a little spin. Yeah.
You're dancing with the mace. You're doing like what are like those ballroom dances with the mace? All right. So we have one more character remaining. And so Plotting, you start to silently step forward. And it's like, all right, what do you have for me?
Let me take a minute to look at my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I have a crossbow, a couple of daggers, and a staff, and a small knife.
Okay. All right, if you want to relinquish all of that to me, you also have like a small little army of weaponry on you. I can go ahead and up upgrade your weapon here.
Wait, the small knife's not a weapon. Never mind.
What's the small
Never mind on that.
What's the small knife used for? Or it just says small knife?
Yeah, it just says small knife.
Huh.
How do you get rid of this stuff in your inventory?
I think you do manage inventory, equipment, and then I think you can remove. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, delete. You can delete it. You can change the quantity of it. So as you're like, are you placing everything on the table?
Yeah,
Okay.
since I'm removing them.
So he's jumping for joy, clapping, and it's like, all right, and he like grabs all the weapons and just shoves them like right off the table. So it's like right next to his feet, and he goes into his chest. He goes into his little chest, and this time he's like, damnly. You can only see his feet in this chest right now, as he's digging for whatever it is he's digging for. And he like hops out, like pushes himself out of the chest somehow, and hops out of the infinite chest. And he brings along let me make sure I'm saying this right. He brings along a it looks to be like a staff as he's coming out, but it's not a staff. It's wait. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I'm describing this right. Okay, no, I was not describing that right. Sorry. So he hops out and he has like a handle, like he's holding like a small silver handle, and you can see like little like string and chain like wrapped around, like it's like kind of dangling out of the handle, and it's still in the chest. He eventually pulls out everything and he like wheels it around, and he's like investigating or like inspecting it and everything, and he's like, this is your meteor hammer. And the meteor hammer is again has like a silver handle, and it has two chains that's connecting to two metal like balls pretty much. And the two metal chains have a string like going like directly down to the metal balls. And he also let's see. Give me a second. He also says that this also has a switch as well, and you can see it's a black switch on the handle, and he's like wheeling it around in the air. And he says, if you hit this switch, you can launch the metal balls into an enemy. So you don't have to sit up here and fight. You don't have to fight close range as well. This probably will reach between, if you're trying to fight melee, it's 5 feet. But if you're trying to launch it, probably 15 feet. He also goes on to say that, now, this isn't the only thing that this hammer can do. I see that he said I see that I feel a little magic coming from you. So, I implemented a little doodad with this with the weapon. So, let's say if it's a specific spell that you want to cast, and maybe it's an area of effect spell, or it's something that you have to cast like close range or whatever. You can channel that spell into the handle, and you can launch the balls. You can launch the balls into somebody, and that spell will activate wherever the ball hit. So the spell pretty much goes through the handle, and it enters in through the string that it's attached to into the balls, and then whatever it hits, it's going to activate the spell. So you got like maybe like an additional range for spell uses, or maybe if you do have spells that must be cast and you can only reach a certain like range, you can use that to help boost that range. And so he goes to twist it, and then he places the meteor hammer on the table and slides it to you. Again, everybody that touched their weapon, it did glow a specific color towards your relic. So he slides the meteor hammer towards you, plotting, and
Yes. I pick it up and just just look at it. So, looking at it with a fascinating expression, and for a good minute.
So I see everybody is satisfied with their care and are pretty much intrigued with their new weaponry.
Oh,
Wait, who was that? Sorry.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Do you only deal weapons, or do you deal other things? Do you have other things?
Well, I do other things. I create armor, as I'm going to be creating Nox's there was Nox's collar for Creeper and small bracers. Do you have something in mind?
Give me just a moment to look at my.
So right now, Zeta is thinking, and while they're thinking, he's going to go back towards I guess the left side of the area, and began to search for some other things. Now I see that while Zeta is it's thinking, I see you all have pets here. Especially you, Twitchy, Chromaris. You have a dead fox on you. Why? And isn't that holding you back?
It's actually comatose, and I'm carrying it for Leah.
A comatose. You know what? I've seen weirder things. Wouldn't it be better if you guys had maybe? Oh, I'm sorry. I beat you to the punch. You can also interrupt. You can interrupt Zeta.
It doesn't. I don't have anything to help with that. So, I've got fabric or anything. So.
Okay. So while he's about to say whatever he's about to say, Zeta interrupts and says, "Hammock. We need hammocks. We need hammocks for the chitlins." He goes to keep searching, and he pulls out like leather pouches. They're not they don't fit like the animals that you guys currently have, but I can probably do something with these pouches here. I could probably rip them up and probably make little hammocks for you guys. I was thinking the same, because it seems like you guys might be at a disadvantage here if you guys have a comatose fox. I don't think the bird thing is a problem. And the
Creeper's fine.
yeah, but you also have another bird thing that you're holding with one arm, young miss. And he's pointing at you, Leah. I'm pretty sure this is a disadvantage, so I can probably do something free of charge and just make some type of leather equipment, leather backpack or something like that to help you guys out with your daycare here. Would that be fine?
We also might need some armor for the chicken.
Armor for a chicken?
I understand what it sounds like. However, the chicken has killed someone. So.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, this is by far the craziest thing I have ever heard. A chicken killing someone?
Okay, the chicken's name's Becky. So, let's get that out of the way. Yes, Becky has in fact killed someone. Maybe two someones. That, again, neither here nor there. However, I think Becky needs maybe some, maybe a metal spiky collar or something for her feetses.
For her beak.
She's pulling her. Yes, her beak. Good call. Yes, her. Yeah, give her like a metal tipped beak.
So
she's putting in work.
So he puts both his hands on the table, and he like laughs out loud. Like he is like it's just hysterical of what you guys are coming up with. And after like he's like done laughing, he gets himself together, puts his hand slowly back on the table, and like kind of shakes his off. And is like, "Ooh, you guys are funny." And he like wipes a tear from his eye, and then he actually looks at like every single one of you, and you guys have this like serious deadpan face, and he's like, "You guys are serious? That's
Yeah, I didn't stutter.
that's." Okay, I need to write this in my journal. Number 1, deadly chicken named Becky. Oh god, this is funny. Okay, all right. Whatever metal scrap I have left over, I can probably make as far as maybe a beak. We can make an armor tip beak. Make the kill count grow. This is insane. I have never. And so he's still laughing, kind of grabbing his chest and scratching his head, trying to like find like scraps and stuff like that to go ahead and make the beak or the armor plated beak. He walks back and he's like, "Can I you can hold the chicken. I just need to measure the beak. That's all." So I think the chicken is with Leah. Okay, so he begins to take a string, and he gently like wraps it around the beak, like the entire beak first, and then he like he tries to like slightly open the chicken's mouth, but the chicken kept twitching and just like kind of cocking its head, looking everywhere, and he's like, "Okay, you know what? I'll guesstimate. I'll do a guesstimate on the beak size and everything." He also notices Pom Pom, and he's like, "Do we want like metal shoes for that one too, or like, you know, we have metal talons and or metal metal collar for the creeps. Then we have
Now you're just talking crazy.
huh
Now you're just talking crazy.
about the collar or Pom Pom."
Pom Pom.
Oh. So right now, let me just get this straight here. I need to make a collar for Creeper, a spiked collar preferred,
It's a vulture.
for the winged vulture beast guy thing, and then I need to make metal beak for the kill counted Becky the Merciless chicken thing, and a hammock to hold the comatose fox and the destroyer of worlds chicken. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Whew, whew. The guys are gonna hear about this. So he writes everything down, and he sticks it to a wall, so he can remember what he needs to do. And he's like, "Okay, so before I even get to working, well, you guys kind of have an option here. Either you guys want to wait for these things to be done, or I could meet you after you get done with your last trial here. It's up to you.
I'll hurt everyone.
Magical, so it can change sizes. So you ask him this question. I'm not a wizard. I'm a blacksmith. I can enchant weapons, but I can't make things like that happen. You're gonna have to talk to someone who's really into spells and went to like the academy or something. So at the moment, the hammock does not expand. No. Jesus Lord, you want me to do everything for this thing? What are you trying to carry? You have a chicken and a fox. What else do you need?
We tried to get a deer, so like this is where we're coming from.
My goodness, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And I have no other choice but to believe you.
I mean, we can show you the spirit of the fox. She's got it in a gem on her arm.
Davina didn't tell me none of this. She didn't prepare me for this. She prepared me to get weapons done, give them items, and be on their way. Okay. You want adjustable straps to hold a... Is this deer also going to be comatose? Or is it going to be live and kicking? Because I just think you should just ride the deer.
Well, I mean, if we keep the spirit, the deer's going to be comatose. Technically, you can see the spirit because we never put Evie away.
And so Leah tells the spirit or Evie to jump onto the box, onto the table, and it's like right in front of Merlin here. My God, this is even more bizarre here. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have enough leather pieces to make a expandable hammock here. You literally you can fold the hammock. And he's like thinking, pacing back and forth to see like what he can do. But he's like, I just don't know if I have enough leather to make something like that. Like, a deer is huge, and not only that, it's very, very heavy. It's not a fox. It's a deer. So, I don't think one person is going to be able to carry a comatose deer. Though it may be less heavy, it's still heavy. We're talking about. I mean, we're talking about carrying possibly 2 Noxes here. I don't.
You don't know how much I weigh.
He's judging based on your physique, your physique and your appearance. So that's how he's judging it. I might not know, but you're a solid one. You're a solid one. So I'm going to say maybe 2 to 3 Noxes. Take the attitude. Again, I'm not a magic wielder. I am a blacksmith. This is out of my league. And he's listening to you guys like ranting, or not ranting, but conversing about this magical hammock here. He goes on to say, like, I am an enchanter. I can enchant weaponry, but I can't make a, like, my chest here. I didn't make this. I found it, sort of say. But I am not a magic user. I don't really know magic like that. I know here and there's, but that's only to, like, improve weaponry and armor.
Do you know a guy?
Do I know a guy? Hold on, I have to think. Give me a second. This is off table.
Do you know a guy?
I possibly may know of someone that can probably help you out with that, but they may charge you a pretty penny here. So if you want, I could give you the name and the location of where he resides. Okay. The person, hold on. The person you're looking for goes by the name of Dark. Dark is located in I do believe the last time I seen him, he was in the Lost Woods. Not too far. You really can't miss him, not with all the flashy lights and everything going on. He has like a tall, it's his where he resides, his house, tavern, his place is like on the hillside of that like overlooks the Lost Woods. So if you're traveling by air, you can't miss it.
What if we have to go into the Lost Woods?
I mean, if you go into the Lost Woods, then okay, so, well, there's many ways you can enter into the Lost Woods. Let's see. I am thinking of landmarks here. So, there is a particular entrance to get into the Lost Woods. And usually it's two trees that has little squigglies on the tree. I don't know what they are. They stand out to be squigglies on a tree. If you see those, that is the entrance. What you want to do is do a about face and head straight in that direction. There should be a path that leads up a hill, and then eventually you'll be like on the hill towards like a cliff area. You take that path, and it it should land you right into Dark's humble abode. But like I said, if you're flying there, you should see it. So, he he Merlin still thinking, but he's also like taking the leather, and he's like, okay, so do you guys just want me to make two basic hammocks for you? And do you guys want to wait, or do you guys want me to meet you after you get done with your last trial?
How hurt is everyone?
That is a very good question.
I'm on full health.
I remember I did take damage from that thing.
You did. What about spell slots?
I have 2 spell slots, so
I also have 2.
Everybody,
I have 3.
So everybody here besides Nox has spell slots. Actually, let me just make sure. Okay. Yep. Okay, yep, that is correct. So, would you guys want to wait here, or would you guys want to continue on your path here?
we have to come back anyway for what's his name, Floof, don't we? Or is he staying? Are you not taking him?
We should probably wait. I agree. How long do you think it'll take to make these items for us?
It should be. If I do like a express here, give or take hour, 2, somewhere along the line.
So we could do like a short rest if we need it.
Yeah, you guys can do a short rest. I will let you know though, when I start working, it's gonna get extremely hot. So be prepared if you want to wait.
I have no problem waiting.
I mean, I'd rather come back, because I think are we still taking up Floof or no? Are we just leaving him there? Because we already have to come back, don't we?
I think we have to negotiate whether or not we can take Floof with us or not.
Oh shit, yeah.
I
I have no connection to Floof, so.
wait.
I think I think we're good without Floof. I think maybe one day we can come back for him, but I don't think that is this day.
But the baby.
I know, but the baby. I want the baby. But also,
We can get him a little leash.
look, I'm all for riding this thing into battle. I'm all for it. Like, the fan art's there in my brain hole. Maybe we can work out a visitation schedule where, like, he comes out with us some of the time, and then the rest of the time
We can just borrow him.
yeah, a visitation schedule.
You guys are talking amongst yourselves, so he's like busy. At this moment, you guys are doing your short rest, and talking amongst yourselves, and getting yourself prepared. And he's working. He's like zoned out. He's zoning everybody else out, and working on his crafts here. The visitation schedule. Oh my god, that's amazing.
I think visitation is gonna work.
We're taking a short rest.
Yes, a short rest. So, hour and a half of heated hotness of death. Like the devil just like spit all up in this place. He is finally finished with all of you guys' requests. He he puts his hammer down and like wipe away the soot / sweat that's on his everywhere. He's like, oh, okay, finally done. I really didn't take too long. I could have been done a little bit sooner, but the chicken here, I just have to make sure I get the measurements correct. So he places the items all on the table one by one. So you have Creeper's it's a leather and it's a black leather collar, and it has sharp silver spikes around it with a tag that's kind of dropping or drooping from the collar. It's like a golden pendant. You have Becky's beaks, iron beaks, sitting right next to each other. So they're two separate beaks or two separate iron beaks that are right next to each other. Who else? Oh, and he made two hammocks. He made a small hammock for the assuming for assuming for Chica, assuming for the chicken, or assuming for Becky. And he placed a medium size leather. They're both brown leather hammocks with like golden like loop rings, so that way you can like connect like buttons to these rings. He places a medium size hammock right next to the small hammock, assuming that's going to be for the fox. All right. So I have everything done. The collar, the metal peaks, I would say they should fit spot on, and they should feel snug, which is good because you don't want them falling off. It shouldn't hurt Becky, but we just want to make sure they don't fall just in case it goes in for the killing blow. So all you have to do is place one metal. Well, as soon as it stops twitching, put one metal beak on one end and place the bottom beak on the bottom end. And then I have your small and medium size hammocks here, which can be placed on your back or in front, however you want to style it up. And the animals should fit snugly in those hammocks. Their feet will be dangling. They won't have too much room to maneuver, which is good because you don't want them really maneuvering too much while you're doing whatever you're trying to do. So he displays the hammocks. He opens the hammock a little bit to show like the empty space that's in between the two leather pieces. Okay, so there's that. Let me go get the rest of your items here that Boss Davina wanted me to give you. This has been a strange day out of the 300 years I've been living here. So he goes to walk over to his chest to pull out some more items for you. He comes back moments later with a case, like a silver and black case, and he pushes like the two hammocks to the side. Like he put the medium sized hammock on top of the small hammock and like pushes it closer to the other items, and he places the the black and silver case on top of the table. He also retrieved a smaller like wooden case, like it just looks like an ordinary crate that's very small. All right. So, getting down to the last items that you guys or that Boss Davina has told me to give you. He opens up the black and silver case, and you see potion bottles. One's red, and another one is yellow, and they are both like shimmering. I didn't make these. Again, I am not magic. I am simple blacksmith, and may need to take a vacation. Boss Davina told me to give you these, and because of your adventure, I assume. The one side of the the case, or these red potion, the red potions, sort of say, is for healing. They're called, I do believe, potion of healing. I do say, something like that along the lines. That's by the way, above table. That's an actual item inside of D&D Beyond. So all you have to do is type in potion of healing. And there is.
Are we each getting a potion of healing?
Actually, you guys are gonna get 3 potions of healing. There's 15 bottles in this case of 15 bottles of potion of healing. So everybody's gonna get 3. And so the potion of healing, I think the description is on there. It should say what it does or how to actually use the item. And then on this side, there should be 10 bottles, 10 yellow bottles. He picks up the yellow bottle and like swirls it.
Sorry, which potion of healing is it? I mean, is it just greater healing?
Is Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
Sorry. There's Greater, Superior, and Supreme.
Oh, I didn't even know it was different ones. Hold on.
Yeah. There's different strengths. Like Greater's
Like-
like the base one, Superior's better, and then Supreme is obviously the best.
Basically, they're uncommon, rare, and epic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me.
Sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. I needed to know that. I thought there was only one because when I searched it, I only see one. Give me 1 second. So potion of healing greater, and potion of healing superior. Oh, potion of healing supreme. Jesus Christ.
And then you can
I need to see the description because I was going big. It's gonna be.
So Greater is 4d4
Mhm.
plus 4
Mm-hmm.
when you drink it. Of
It's
healing. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. And Supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
it's gonna be the potion of greater or potion of healing. It's the greater one.
Okay, so we get 3 of those?
Yep, 3 of those. And this item that he's about to give you guys or give some of you now, it's not. It's I don't think it's in the. No, it's not. It's not in the.
Are you supposed to be streaming?
Oh, was I not streaming?
No.
Oh Jesus! I mean, it nothing happened. Nothing really happened. It was just the same old, same old.
Can you take your headphones off?
Huh?
Can you take your headphones off
Why?
so I can hear them?
No, I can't
Why?
because it's gonna be a feedback from my mic.
No, it's not.
That's because I have my headphones on.
It's not going to be.
I know I'm not taking them off. Sorry.
But then I can't hear them.
Let's see. Okay, so the next item is gonna be a custom item. So he picks up a hold on.
Yes. What? No, not you. Sidon. He mouthed.
Oh, I know.
He looked at
I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, because I put.
There you go.
Okay.
I put my headphones in, and so I guess it turned the microphone on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you could just mute yourself.
Yeah, I was muted this whole time. I was muted this whole time. I was muted this whole time, and I put my headphones in, and then it turned muted. Come here, baby.
T has entered the frame. Okay, so yeah, everybody's gonna have a custom item. He's pulling out the item out of the case, and he's swirling it around. It's a yellow shimmer, and yeah, everybody's gonna have 3 potions of healing, the greater version, each. Yeah, each. Three each. So he goes to shake it around and he says, I do believe this one is what did she say here? She said it was something with the spells. I think it was a potion. It was a potion of I think she said a potion of recharge. So if I'm correct, this potion gives you, if you are a spell user, it should give you all your spells back, I think. And you guys see like 10 of the 10 of the vials or the bottles. Since it's 5 of you, each one of you would get 2. Now, Nox, is up to you if you want to give yours to somebody else or you want to just hold on to them. Yes, the greater one. And I make no promises. So he pushes the case towards you guys, and yeah, he pushes the case towards you guys, and you guys start to like pick them up and place them in whatever inventory, knapsack, or backpack you have, and place them in there. So everybody should have 3 healing potions of healing greater, and you should have 2 potions of recharge, which is for getting all your spell slots back. Okay. Now the last thing, the most important thing, Boss Davina wanted me to give you is this here. And so he opens up the small wooden chest, and what seems to be like a pink gem. She wants me to give you this little funky little gem to what was it called again? The hero angel hero something. Oh, the guardian thing. Yes. She said that the one that knows will retrieve it. So I don't know who's what anymore. Whoever it is, just take it. Yes, the potion of recharge is a custom item, and all it does is it recharges all of your spell slots.
How many?
You get 2 potions of recharge.
There's 2 extra ones because someone can take mine.
There are 2 extra ones still sitting in the case. Who wants?
Me?
Are you taking both or one? Okay. She take both. And Merlin's pushing the chest, or the small wooden chest in front. He's just like, please, just take it. He's holding his head. He's holding his head on the table, kind of crouched down and everything. So Zeta said they wanted one. So Merlin is still with his arm. He's like, who does this belong to?
Pretty sure it belongs to Zara.
Zella, please take it. I need to recharge myself. Zeta snatches the pink gem like out the box, and the pink gem starts to illuminate as if uh the gem has, or the relic has found its owner. And so now, Zeta, you have found the second relic, which is the pink relic, and its users are named the Guardian Angels. So, and and the character info, it should say what it does. I do believe it either it revives either a critically injured player, or it can revive a down player. Meaning, or sorry, it can revive like a downed player, or it can revive them from death. Now, how are you going to do that? Oh yeah, if you're having troubles, disconnect and reconnect from the chat. Let's see if that works.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you loud and clear.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out.
It's like once it's like resonated with you, it's like you know how to do it. You don't need any instructions or anything like that. It's just like it's there. So it's like once you want to do it, all you have to do is either think or just say or however, and it'll work.
Because I'm not good with instructions or anything.
As you're saying this, you're stepping back to like look at the crystal and everything, and you place the crystal in your pouch. Boss Davina said you need to be extremely careful with that thing. She didn't say it's worth. Well, she said it's worth your life. So yeah, I would be careful. Well, it's your problem now, not mine. I have done what I needed to do. I am going to take a nice long nap and possibly a few days off and probably some drinks. I need drinks. Yes, drinks. That sounds good right now. So he starts to like pack up everything, all of the items and materials he received from you guys. He places it on the floor next to like his bedside. He starts to put out like the fires that's like around him to make the weapons and things of that nature.
Before you go,
Mhm.
just Apollo, move. They can hear you breathing. Before Jesus. Before you go, is there anything we need to know about the third bit of this little setup once we go through those doors? Is there any sort of information or advice?
Oh, right. He's like still cleaning up as he's talking. Um, Davina set something up in the last trial to test everything you learned, or however, I think. If I recall, I remember that area being abandoned, and it's just a big open area, like maybe in an arena, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been long. I don't even go through that door. Yeah, I don't go past this door. She told me not to, so I'm gonna trust her. So I'm gonna say the best tip is don't die. She said the world needs, because it's gonna need you. So that's why I think she had me equip you. Now, actually, now I'm thinking about it, huh? It's like she wanted me to set you up for something big. Well, I mean, that's you guys' problem now.
Cool. So can we make a visitation schedule for Floof?
You you want to visit Floof? Uh, why in the world would you want to visit that? The beast. That's the first. Well, actually, this is all the first. I mean, I guess what the hell? We can set visitations up for Floof. I mean, as long as you guys don't get too close. We don't need. I don't need you guys dying and then Davina coming back to kill me for killing guardians.
Well, just wanted to make sure that was something that we could do. So we'll go through those doors and do our stuff there, and then we'll come set up visitation for Floof.
Well, you guys are. If you guys want to talk to me, it's gonna probably have to be after the whole trial thing. See, once those doors close, you can't open those back. So those doors are locked. So I guess before I head out to go get drunk as shit, I guess I can hopefully wait for your return. I give you probably a few hours. If you're not out within a few hours, I'll just assume you guys are dead.
Such a vote of confidence for us. Thanks.
You're absolutely welcome. Though Davina did tell me that as soon as you do pass that part, the unknown part, there supposedly is a shrine, I do believe she said. She wants to speak to you about a few things, if I recall that correctly. I don't know what it's about. She left everything as it's coded, I guess, but it's not my business. So that is you guys' business. But that's all I have. I've given you weapons. I've given you the items that you need. I think I'll be on my merry way on up out of here.
Sounds good.
So he's starting to finish up tidying up just a few things. Again, like pushing all the other junk on the side. You guys collected all the items. Nox, you put the collar on Creeper, and it fits perfectly. And it looks dangerous. Like if he flies into somebody and it hits their eye, they're not gonna have an eye.
That's my baby.
Leah, you struggled to put the metal sharp beaks on Becky, but eventually you got the top part on. The bottom part, Becky just kept like swaying her head back and forth. So Plottin helps out with that, and you guys managed to get both beaks, or both metal parts of the beak on, or both metal parts on. Yeah, I said that right, on the beak. Leo, you were also able to put it on the hammock. I don't know which way you have the hammock, but it's on you, and you were able to. Well, before you put on the hammock, you put Becky into the hammock, and then put the hammock on. So now Becky is snug and can't really like waddle out, but it's just like twitching its little head everywhere. Becky has now a a metal beak and a I do believe it's a wizard's hat that doesn't come off. So we're stylizing the Becky. Kramaris, you also grabbed the bigger sized hammock. You also put the fox. You had no problem putting the fox in there because it's sleeping or however. And you're able to strap the hammock on you with the fox on your backside, thus not creating a disadvantage for you. So you have free range to move your arms, your shoulder, everything. You have to adjust your arrows a bit, but it works out fine. As long as you don't accidentally stab the fox with your arrow, you should be fine. Everybody else, you guys have your upgraded weapons. Your upgraded weapons on your person. Either you have them out or you have them on your side. Zeta, you now have the second relic, the pink red relic, the guardian angel. And now it's time to push through the last door, the last trial door. Is everybody ready to go forward?
As ready as we're ever gonna be.
I second that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my god. You just have Becky on the leash. Okay. So as Merlin is getting ready to pack up and leave out his exit way, you guys are pushing through the door, and it's like you guys are exiting this room. The door closes behind you, and it's now locked shut. You guys walk through a dark hallway again, and you guys see a light at the end of the tunnel. There's this torches or however that's on a wall, and you see another door. You guys push through that door that now enters in to the next and last. Well, I'd say the next room, not the last room, because remember he mentioned a shrine. But this will be the last room for your trials. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so you guys entered in what seems to be like a cave-like area. More say of what Merlin said, an arena type. And you guys see in front of you, like black ominous figures. And these figures, some of the figures look like the ones that you fought before at the first shrine. But then there's two other figures that you guys have not fought before or doesn't look familiar. This is your last trial of this temple area of Davina's trial. And yeah, it's kind of like all or nothing right now. So the figures do see you. they see you and they are aggroed towards you. Can I have everybody go ahead and roll for initiative here? I do need to change the few things here. And give me a second before you guys tell me what your thingies are. Let's see. Can I change this? Because this will be confusing if I can't. I can't change the token, the base. Oh wait. Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. So it would be easier. Actually, we keep that black. Okay. That way it's easier to what you want to focus on here. Okay. 17, 18, oof, 19, oof, 15. The first, we almost all rolled high. Let's keep that up. Okay. Give me 1 second while I get everything together. I would suggest if you guys want to just make sure you go over your spells, your newly kitted weapons, just to see what you can do. Also, I am putting Creeper, so that way I can remember. Creeper, Pom Pom, and Becky. It all depends on Leah if you let Becky loose. Creeper, Nox, you're going to tell me what Creeper's gonna be doing. Pom Poms are gonna be doing their own thing. Let's see. Okay.
Before we start fighting again,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about my axes that I summon.
Yep.
Can I summon them every turn as a bonus action, or can I only summon them once per combat?
We're gonna go with every turn, and then if you're just demolishing everybody, then we'll nerf it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I respect that.
Let's see, plotting is 15. Was it 17? Yep, 17. And 19. Okay. Okay, so everybody seems to be fully healed here. 14, 16, 15, 15, 25. All right. All right, first up, we are going to have. Take that off. Can I move these freely? Yes. Okay, cool.
Sorry, one more question about my axe.
Mm-hmm.
What's my damage on it if I'm not using it as a range? Is it still 1d8?
Yes, it's still 1d8.
Okay. But if I just want to use it as a range, then I can use it between 5 and 15 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Give me 1 second. I forgot to do one other thing. Uh, and then this one is black. And then one other thing I also forgot. I'm just going to add them for now, just in case. Oops.
Pom Pom's token looks like the stuff of nightmares.
Let's make it smaller. Make it smaller. Make it small. So I'm just gonna put them somewhere for now until you guys are ready to use. Well, Pom Pom's gonna already be in use, but until Nox tells me what to do with Creeper, and if if Becky escapes from, well, no, Becky can't escape if you let Becky loose, Leah. And actually, I should probably ask this now so it doesn't waste a turn for you guys. Is Creeper on your shoulder, Nox?
Yeah, I'd say that's where he probably starts out at until I send him somewhere else.
Okay. And Leah, are you going to place Becky down, or are you going to keep them in the hammock? Becky's mouth armor is silver. You can shoot with Becky on you. It's just if you guys want her to have more of a kill count, that's completely up to you. And not risk hitting her. Yeah, you should be. No, yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, sound good. All right, so let's start this off. The red token is actually going to charge. It's going to charge to the closest thing it sees. And I need to know. This figure seems small in the back towards all the compared to the other enemies that's in the back of it, but in the blink of an eye it can dash from where it's at all the way into the front, towards all of you within its first turn. So I'm going to have it to roll. All right. So the fast figure, or the red token, dashed straight towards Leah with its daggers out. It managed to hit Leah twice and end up doing 10 points of damage towards Leah. The figure backs back from slashing Leah from their arm and their leg. Nox, is your turn.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try and hit them. How far away from them? They're not like they're within melee from me, correct?
Let's see. 5. They're about 10 feet. About 10 feet.
All right. You know what? Hell, no time like the present. I'm gonna like whip my new toy at them.
So you're launching your axe?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, we're gonna launch my new toy. Let's see. Ooh, I don't think I rolled too well. It's plus our initiative, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I only rolled an 8. I did garbage.
Okay. So you you whipped your your fancy toy at the fast looking figure, and you managed to whip it too hard, and it's like behind him now. So you end up missing, and it just landed behind him. But remember, you still have you have
My
it's
bonus
still
action.
connected. Yep, you still have your bonus action, and it's still connected. The axe is still connected to you. So
So if I'm pulling the axe back, would that count as a bonus action to like use that as a strike to hit the person?
I can give you that as a bonus action.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
17.
Okay. And roll for damage.
Yeah. 5.
Okay.
Oh, no, 5. Hold on. Sorry, it's plus something.
Yeah, it's plus your proficiency strength.
I guess it depends on which. Is that the one that you want me to use?
Let's see. A great axe at a point in time. Plus, yeah. Go ahead and use your strength.
Okay. 8.
Okay, 8 damage. And that was you rolled a, what was it? 18, 17?
17, 18 total.
Okay.
No, 17 total, sorry.
Okay. So, so you remember that the axe does retract, and so you you were able to like yank the axe back towards you, and the axe like flipped in the air, cutting the figure by his what looks to be like his hip, and the axe as the axe is spinning, you were able to manage to catch it on by the handle and not hurting anybody else. So the figure is going to take a little bit of damage here. You said 8, so all right. And is that all you want to do?
I think that's all I can do unless I move. 'Cause I haven't used any of my movement. Yeah. Can I? Okay, those rocks that are where you've got the creature tokens right now, is that just rough terrain, or are those like big rocks that I can like hide behind?
That's rough terrain.
Okay. Um, Shoot, I'll still go. Let me go over to where the animals are over into the rough terrain.
Okay. You move what, 30?
I think.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, so you're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe where Pom Pom is, or is this here?
That's
Is this
right. Yeah, right there. It's fine.
Okay. All right. And is that's all you want to do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Next is one of the huge figures' turn. And this figure moves. It looks like it's moving slow, and its movement is its movement is very slow, and it seems like it can't really get to you guys within this turn here. So it's gonna move. Whoops. Stop picking him up. It's gonna move that far, and that's all it can do. All right, Leah, it's up to you. What do you like to do? Oh, don't forget, you dude. Well, you have spells, and you also have potions, and also don't forget, you guys. Some of you do have the potion of choosing. I do believe it was Leah. That was Leah, Plotton, and Knox.
What was the potion of choosing again?
I do believe it was something with healing. It was reviving. Oof. I wrote it down somewhere.
I put the description on when I added it to my inventory.
What was it exactly?
Can be used for attack boost, armor, healing, or revive.
Yeah, and it only has one use, so you have to choose which one you want to use it for.
No, you could choose. There's like 3 different options. It was you could lower defense, you could heal someone +2, or you could revive someone to max health if they went out.
That's if they either go down or if they're like actually dead. But obviously the dead can't revive themselves, so somebody's gonna have to use theirs or take it off that person. All right, you're using your rifle. Well, he is pretty close though, so you're gonna be rolling for disadvantage. So remember, you got to be like 10 feet away from whatever you're trying to hit. Becky does have a turn. With the hat? Or smack him with the gun? I mean, yeah, you can, or you could move away from him and shoot him from there. You want to move 35 feet in any direction. Exactly. Okay. I could put you 35 feet in front of the monsters. You gotta give me like where you want to go. You can do like 1 up, 2 left, 3 right, and I don't know, something like that. Or you could just say it. In which direction? I could put you close to a rock. That way you're 10 feet. You're not telling me where to go. You said move you opposite of where they at. 35 feet from where they at. So from the person in front of you, or the entire squad here. Okay. So I can just do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I could put you there in front of everybody. This is what I'm saying. Do you want to go towards Knox? Do you want to... Yes. There's more. You guys are just fighting one measly monster, and everything else in colors is just decorative. So you want to be closer towards Knox. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll put you right here for now. So that way you're not in the way of Nox if they're trying to do anything. Yes, now you can roll for initiative, please. Okay. So after Leah figured out where she was, and could see all the enemies that's in front of her instead of the one that's right there. They she begins to prepare her weapon and take aim at the red figure. Are you shooting once, twice, or 3 times? All 3 times. Now remember, if you shoot all 3, you're gonna have to take a turn to reload, or take an action to reload. Okay. Can I have you roll 3 times for damage? And actually, sorry, don't roll all 3 times for damage. Roll the d20 2 more times.
Oh!
Okay, can I have you roll the damage die twice? Roll your damage dice twice. Is it the D8? It is the D. It's the D8 plus, I think, 2 for you.
Plus 2.
Yes, for each D8 you roll. A 7 and an 8. Okay. So, as you're taking aim, you squeezed back the trigger 3 times. 3 arrows were launched out of the rifle. The first one connected, hitting them straight in the chest area. The second one connected and hit them in the stomach area. The third one actually missed them by a small margin, but you were able to land 2 out of the 3 2 out of the 3 arrows that you shot. Thus making the figure collapse and eventually disintegrating. So this one is a dead.
Woohoo!
Yes, woo to the who. All right. So, you guys managed to kill 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7. I was like, that math is all right. Leah, is there anything else you would like to do? Okay, so you're using your bonus action to perform a healing spell. Hey, don't talk about my creatures. Okay. Right about now, the next person is Zeta. You're up next.
Wait, but I didn't tell you how much I'm healing for.
You can I can actually see you heal yourself if you change your health. How much are you well, I guess you can. It says healing word damage is, wait, is that 4? You rolled a 4. So you're at what, 9?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that was wrong. Oops.
Hold on.
Hold on, I'm fixing it.
Math's gonna get all of us tonight.
There you go. I fixed it.
Okay. All right. So you are at 9 health, right? Okay. I wonder why it didn't. Okay, there we go. Now it changed. All right. So, Leo was able to perform healing word towards himself to mend some of the damage that creature dished upon her. So she's feeling a little bit better, but still hurting, missing about 6 points of damage. So far, the only person that has taken damage. All right, Zeta, is now your turn. Leah's at 9 out of 15.
I can I can only do 30 feet, so 30 feet up to as close as I can get to the yellow one that's in the front.
Okay, so you want to do 30 feet up close to the yellow figure?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I'll just ping this here. And that's where you are. And so right now you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're 30 feet away from the tall, gigantic figure. Is there anything you would want to do?
Can I see if there's anything noticeable about them, like any I don't know, scars or something I can take advantage of?
I can have you roll an investigation from where you are.
That's fine. It's not dark, is it? Like,
no, it's
actually,
it's fairly lit.
oh, that one.
Oh, jeez. So from where you can see, it's nothing but a black, like what you've seen before. With the first shrine, the figures are just completely engulfed in black, and there's like a dark aura that's illuminating from them. But that's pretty much all you see. You could just tell it's like really tall. It's something different from the other creatures.
Okay, I'm not rolling again, so pass on to the next one.
Oh, so so you're done for this turn?
Yes.
Okay. On to the next, which would be this one. So okay. So the figure that's behind the tall one on its left side starts to approach you, Zeta. Uh, it approaches you, but there's nothing it can do. It's not within range of attacking or anything like that. Okay. Next on the list is Platin himself. What would you like to do?
Okay. Okay. So how far am I from the closest figure?
So I do believe the closest one would be the green figure, and you are, let's count this. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. About 60 feet.
Okay. I want to start off with doing a cantrip. I'm gonna do chill touch on it.
Okay. You do have to get a little bit closer here, cause, you do have to get a little bit closer, because Zeta is right in front of you. So how close do you want to get? Or you can make like a zigzag here, and like, because you move 30 feet.
I don't remember. Oh, it's 25.
So you could probably do here maybe. So that way you're not you won't possibly affect Zeta if anything happens.
Uh, um, actually, I'm gonna do like guess 25 feet. At a left angle and attack the black one.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go 25 like this way, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. So well, sorry. Is this square good, or do you want to do
Oh,
this one?
how far is that from the black one?
If you were to land here.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 feet.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay. So I will put you right there. And you say you were using chill touch?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Rolled an 8 plus a 5, that's 13.
Okay. And let me just make sure. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, and let me get you to roll for the damage for chill touch.
Okay, perfect. It's a 4.
All right. So Platin summons sticks out his arm and starts to summon his chill touch, and the skeleton arm reached across the field, grabbed the figure's like body and picks it up and then just like slams them on the ground. And this only happened once until you were able to, or once because you had to retract your chill touch, doing 4 damage towards the figure. All right. And is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
All right. So we move on to one of the figures. And the figure is just going to the one that's between the black and the yellow figure, the blue one. It's only just gonna move because it's not going to be able to reach. It's deciding whether it should go either after Plotton or if it's going to go after Zeta. Zeta is the closest, but Plotton could be like in range of maybe a range attack. All right. The next person's turn would be the purple creature. Also is going to move forward and not going to be able to do much there as well. Cromaris, is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I can't exactly tell who that is, but can you move me closer to the person next to the blue figure? No, no, like 2 squares over and 2 squares down from that one. I can't tell who that is. Oh my gosh. No, over to the right. Yeah, them. I'm so sorry. Can you just put me like 2 spaces to the left of them? Hang on, hang on. I gotta get back in the thing. Yes, right there. God bless. Okay.
No, next to Zara.
Okay, I'm sorry. Um, is that gonna be too close to use my longbow? I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I have myself muted. You're perfectly fine. To use your longbow at this range.
Okay, let me use my longbow on the blue character.
All right, and go ahead and roll for me.
All right. Damage.
The D20, the initiative.
Okay.
This is blues.
Is that... Okay. 7 altogether.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so, you drew your bow. For the first time, your newly enchanted bow, and you let it rip, and the arrow whizzed past the figure that you were aiming at, so it was counted as a miss.
Okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Mm, let's see. No, that's all.
Alrighty, on to the next. The second humongous creature is also going to move forward, but can't do anything because it can't reach anyone. Pom Pom is going to take a stand here. Let's see where Pom Pom will go. Pom Pom is heading towards Nox. And as it's headed, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I have an above table question.
Yep.
Do we need to eventually roll a stat block for Creeper? Or what's the plan with that?
I'm going to wing it.
Love it.
Pun intended too, by the way. Pom Pom goes towards Nox. It does its little shimmer shake, and it gives you +1 towards your AC until you are attacked. Then that's when that +1 goes down. Let's see. That would be Pom Pom's turn. I hear. Tell her say hi.
I know. Give me a
I said hi.
Oh, he said
Hi.
Oh, she said hello. Hello. I thought you were just screaming.
Not Pom Pom. It's gonna be Becky's turn, but Becky is still inside of Leah's hammock right now. So it's just like twitching everywhere just to see like what's going on or whatever. So it's gonna skip its turn for the time being. The creature that the creature that Plotton attacked is going to dash straight towards Plotton. And it's going to take out its two daggers and prepare to it's going to prepare to swing at Plotton. And as it's swinging, it is missing terribly, and it's not connecting. Nothing's connecting. It's like the creature is swinging at pretty much nothing, like if it was blind and it was just praying for a hit. Next on the list would be Creeper. Now, Nox, it's up to you if you want Creeper to do anything, or if you want Creeper just to stay on your shoulder until maybe the next turn.
Can I have Creeper hold his action until someone tries to come near me?
Okay, so you want Creeper to... Okay, so Creeper can stay on your shoulder, and it's like in... It's like in a defense mode. It's like a trap card being played right now. So yeah, it can hold its reaction. It can hold a reaction right now.
Okay.
So Creeper is still gonna be on your shoulder and glaring at everybody, like surveying the area and waiting to see if somebody is going to make that move. I'm put Creeper like on top of you. There we go.
Standing on my head.
All right. So, that is Creeper's turn. Nox, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. Which one of the... Has the blue or pink guy been hit?
Blue, there was an attempt, but no one was able to hit the blue and the pinkish purplish creature.
All right. But someone's hit the blue one?
No. Nobody was able to injure the blue one.
Okay. Give me a second, okay?
Mm-hmm. There's also one that's in front of Plotton as well. That one would be the closest one towards you.
The one in front of Platten?
Yep.
How far away are they?
They are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from you.
Okay. Um. Uh. mm, okay, yeah. Can I get within throwing range of them?
Of the one that's in front of Platten?
Yeah,
Okay. Your throwing range was 5 to 20?
5 to 15.
5 to 15. So that's... Yes.
Can you text mommy your cash app?
Okay. It's Otaku Dre.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you then.
5, 10, 15,
Do you still have it on your phone?
20. Yeah.
Okay.
5. Or you move 30 feet. All right, and that would be 15 feet. You'll be 15 feet in range.
All right. I'm gonna throw my axe and hope I hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll that initiative.
I'm sorry. She saw a pic.
Uh, 19 total.
All right, and let me get the damage. The damage from you.
9 total.
All right. So you grab your great axe and you lifted it up in the air and you bent your arm back and you yeeted the axe and it was spinning, just constantly spinning in the air, and then made contact with its pretty much between the eyes, and it's just like enlarged into its face. It's gonna take 9 points of damage. Is there anything else you would like to do here?
Hey, Drago, look at your DM. I sent you.
Give me 1 second. Okay, I understand. We could.
You can just play Nox for the rest of the thing tonight, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's fine. I trust you.
We can stop here.
I don't want to do that to everybody. Like, we're in the middle of it, so you can just play Nox tonight, and I'll be back next week.
All agree to pause. Say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
I'm sorry, guys. I had some family stuff come up.
Not a
It's-
problem.
Don't apologize for that. We
Right.
got you.
I know. I just feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's fine. We'll just pick it up tomorrow. I just gotta save everything. That's all.
Okay, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you next week.
Sure. See you next week.